Okay, welcome back to Let's Paint TV. Your host, Let's Paint TV, Mr. Let's Paint. Well, as you can see on the description, today we're going to be painting emojis. Just in a sec here once we get going. So stick around. I'm going to make some coffee, and we'll get going. And a 1, 2, 3. And a 1, 2, 3. Alright, there's the canvas. Let's zoom in on that canvas. Oh, man. There's the canvas. Pretty good. Get that going. That'd be better. All right. Should work. Oh, I gotta get some coffee. Be right back. Back. Are we stuck? Are we stuck on the image? I think we're stuck. Oh, it's moving. It's moving. Okay. Let's Paint TV in the house. I'm your host, Mr. Let's Paint. Oh, man. Ah, another day. Let's move this around here. Now, I'm taking a chance. I'm gonna paint on a good canvas. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll work on a canvas board. But I'll pull this off anyway. Let's see, we got a canvas board here somewhere. Maybe I'll go with a canvas for starters. I got one right here. Let's try this one. But wait a second. Maybe I need this. What size is this? What size is it? It's 14 by 18. Just a second. I thought I fixed that. No, I didn't. I thought I fixed this, but apparently I didn't. I got really canceled it. Okay, and I've got. What are these? What size are these? Okay. All right. Okay. Got an idea. Okay. So we're going to work on this size canvas. Oh, come on. Come on now. Okay, pop it. Okay, new idea for the show. All right. Now I had a busy weekend. I was busy trying to sell my paintings at the Beverly Hills Art Fair. And lo and behold, I did not sell anything. And that is not much fun to have be the case, but these are the breaks. Break it up, break down. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can. I'm gonna paint my emojis. That's the plan. I don't know how to do it. Oh, okay, I'll have to look at my little phone then. Let's do it on my phone. All right, taking your calls here on the program Let's Paint TV. So I'll get my phone out and I'll just be painting my emojis. Pretty exciting. I do believe that to be the case. Okay, so my emojis are right here. Almost need, I think I might need reading glasses to read these emojis. Let me go get that. Let me get some reading glasses. The problem with reading glasses is that you get a little... It's kind of hard to see anything with the reading glasses. But clearly I can see these now. So I guess that's better than not. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna put let's put my whatevers, my mic. And so I'm a little bummed about not selling anything at this art fair, but I kind of can see why in a way. You know, I see why. And it's actually sometimes having rejection or you know, some sort of failure, it's kind of a good thing. It makes you, honestly, to be successful at certain things at certain times is not always the best thing. Sometimes the best thing in life, the best things in life is actually failure. Failure is having a bunch of failure. Maybe, possibly. But anyway, it's not the kind of work that I mean, I'd much rather be doing this kind of work anyway. Maybe some stand-up comedy. I was kind of contemplating doing some stand-up comedy. Or maybe be a tour guide for TMZ, celebrity tours. Or a xylophone player at weddings. It's all possible jobs I might want to do. But I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I'm happy to be painting as long as it pays the bills. And it kind of does. Through thick or thin, it pays the bills somehow. All right, so here we go. Is anyone watching? Or just Revon's in the room there? Well, anyway, we're watching Let's Paint TV. I'm your host, Mr. Let's Paint. I guess it's Monday. It's kind of lazy. It's a lazy day. I'd just assume be taking a nap too. But we got some more people. 7 people watching. Fantastic. So I'm going to be painting my emojis here. And you're welcome to call the program, 818-528-4516. And I'm going to be doing the dual dual vision with the store-bought reading glasses, and I can see these emojis a lot better now. Of course, so what I did is I put a whole layer of paint down on the canvas. I like to do that to activate the surface, if you will. You don't have to do that. I just do it. Okay, so let's see. Now this was just a random. These are random. How many layers? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we got nine areas for emojis. Okay, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. This is going to get out of hand. So these are all little emojis that I have arbitrarily punched in a comment last night on my Facebook page. Feel free to comment on it on my Facebook page. You can find my Facebook page at letspainttv.com. So anyway, I'm gonna try to, as best as I can, paint all the emojis I threw down in a mode of despair, or just more or less a moment of passion. Looks like I'm skipping one, aren't I? That's all right. We'll just skip something. We're not going to get it all. It ain't going to be possible to get them all. So okay, here's all our emojis. It really makes a big difference when you microwave your coffee for a whole minute as opposed to maybe half a minute. It can stay hotter longer, which obviously makes sense, but I'm going to be running out of battery. Maybe I need to hook this up. Let me go hook this up so we don't run out of battery. All right, let's go do that. I'll be right back. You're watching Let's Paint TV. If you hear helicopters flying overhead, that is because we are under a flight path for helicopters, and also we live in a very busy city, municipality where lots of crime happens, and we need helicopters to patrol the riffraff. Okay, let me go get some. Let me go hook up this thing so it doesn't die on. All right. Now we're ready to go. You got your what emoji? What is that, Nicholas? I got my emoji working, but it just won't work on you. Oh, fantastic. All right, let's go back to where we were. Let's Paint TV, 818-528-4516, taking your calls here on the program. Okay, so yeah, there's no real good way to blow up an emoji except for using some. Okay, so I got this is crazy because it's kind of small. It's a little too small for my operating. You know what? I think I got to go really big is what I got to go. I need to get a gigantic canvas and do gigantic emoji paintings. That's what I got to do. Plus, I don't have to live by what I got written down here. This is and this is the jumping off point, right? This is the jumping off point. We don't have to be another hero. Excuse me. We don't have to paint every damn emoji. Yeah. Now my paint right now, guys, is not at its best. It is not at it's not flowing, and maybe it's a combination of me getting up to speed, and then that's more than likely the case. Okay, so there's a heart. Some teepees on that same row. Let's do teepee. Now here's the way I'm okay. I'm starting to already get up to speed. Of course, the coffee's starting to kick in, and you're watching Let's Paint TV, 818-528-4516. Give us a call. This is complex in terms of there's lots of little things to do to paint. Since I hit a whole bunch of these arbitrarily. But was it arbitrarily? That's just it. That's the thing about painting stuff or picking things. In terms of the emoji. All right. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is a painting tip is I have my brush kind of doing the green. I'm doing my greens, and so I had a green heart. With paint ready to go, and now I'm going to continue on with the green and paint some green teepees over there, and basically paint anything that is green or could be green, and we're not limited. We don't have to limit ourselves to everything being green or not green. Okay, so that's predominantly all the green that I see. So now I have green in my on my brush, and I have to make a decision. I don't have any real. I kind of need to put some more paint down on the palette, and but I'm not going to do. I'm going to hold out. But at some point, before I put paint down on the palette, I want to clean my palette. I got to clean it. But before I do that, let's kind of work with the kind of the crap colors that we got. And there's some eyeglasses here. There's a whole bunch of eyeglasses here. Eyeglass, eyeglass, boom, boom. Eyeglass, eyeglass, boom, boom. Eyeglass, eyeglass, boom, boom. You know, and it's all eyeglasses, this whole row. Now, how far do we go in terms of the detail? I don't know. This is such a small image, in a sense, the canvas, which again, I'm kind of thinking I got to go bigger now. But this is sort of the sample, I guess. I'm gonna have to go bigger, I think. I'm already feeling it. I got a canvas ready. It's not ready yet. Well, I could paint over an old painting that I don't like. We could do that. But I also have a stretcher bar that could be emoji sized. And there's some others, one up here. These are eyeglasses. I'm just going to paint all. I kind of went eyeglass happy. And again, we're not going to just be so literal in terms of following exactly everything here. We might mix it up, but for the time being, to get us going, we're going to just follow what we got. What is going on? What is going on? Oh, now I've seen more hearts. Let's get some purple. I'm going to move on and try to maybe get some. My purple, for the most part, is alizarin crimson with white. That tends to be my purple, which is not maybe the best purple available out there. Maybe I'll try to hit a little blue on there with that purple. But my combo of the alizarin crimson with the ultramarine blue, cutting it with some white, does not make a very good purple, but it does do some kind of a purple. Basically, people complain, and that's because people are addicted to that dioxazine purple, or whatever the hell that color is. I don't care for it, but I like it. I like it. I gotta say, I like the color. I mean, because it is kind of sexy. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. My neck is hurting from looking down too much. Probably need to do a better job with that. And some more hearts over here. And a broken heart. I really could use some more red. That's a broken heart, you can't really tell. There's some eyeglasses there. Some blue jeans. Not really sure. It's just a pair of pants. There's a pair of pants over here. This is 2 people. Diamonds. Starting to not care so much. An airplane. And we hear an airplane overhead. Airplane. Lots of people. More pants. Let's get some pants. Pants. Little house. People. Let's get some people. So that's a little people. I got a feeling that I probably should just paint smaller, not so many emojis on a canvas, you know. This should be really on a large canvas. All right. So I'm thinking of scrapping what we got. And I definitely need new fresh paint. This paint is not working for me. Another airplane. Definitely need to get new paint. But I could also be interested in maybe focusing on this, zooming in, but maybe I should just stay with it. I think we'll just stay with it. I just get some, oh, there's some pumpkins down there. I just need to get some better paint. That's what I got to do. Some eyeglasses. But maybe I'll just stay battle with it, because we're blocking in. So maybe that's all right. We'll just hang in there. It's all we can do, guys. Hang in there. It's hard to, though. Hard to always hang in. Sometimes it's just no fun. We want fun all the time. Okay. Still blocking in. I got there's a lot of squares, like little sunsets, I guess I picked up there. I don't know what this stuff is, but there's a certain amount of blockage. Oh, some shoes, some red shoes up there. Whole bunch of red shoes. You're watching Let's Paint TV, guys. 818-528-4516. Taking your calls, reading your chats. Where's the treadmill, says Metagross 932. That's a great question. We're standing on some treadmills right now. We are standing on a treadmill right now. And we wouldn't mind running, but I keep getting preoccupied by painting other things that kind of require me not to be running. And this is a perfect example, being it's painting little teeny emojis. I mean, these things are teeny. I need my reading glasses. Clearly, emojis are for people who have good eyesight, because they're really hard to read. All right, so I'm sick of looking at the emoji. I'm gonna start making them up now, I think, because I'm tired of wearing these glasses and kind of making me seasick. So let's take a break from looking at them and start basically fine-tuning these. I mean, I kind of know what a lot of them are. Plus, we can make new ones up. So that was our starting off point, if you will. But let me clean my palette. As you can possibly see, it is pretty. A lot of this paint is kind of dead. It's not really usable. I used a certain amount of it, but I'm going to get rid of a lot of it and just say sayonara, Yoshinora. Panda Express. Okay, so we're getting rid. I'm still going to be able to use some of that. Now, this is oil paint, and so because it can last a good amount of time, but at some point it is kind of fruitless. And there's that brown. I have some of that brown there that it just sits there. I don't use it, but I might get to it. It's starting to. See, that's caking, getting the skin, so that's no good. When it gets too much of that skin, it just makes it more of a battle with the paint, and so it's not much, at some point you got to throw this stuff away. I believe, even though there still is some life. But that's why what we did just now is I used the leftover kind of paint in a way for blocking in and stuff like that. So we're doing good, guys. Once I clean this off and put some new fresh paint, then all of a sudden we're going to be like in no time finishing this painting, and then we're going to decide if we should go bigger or make other emoji paintings, which I feel as if it's a fun idea, and it's fun. Fun to do, and it's an excuse to paint. Guys, nothing more better than having an excuse to paint something. And so that's maybe where we're at, or I'm at. I'm always at that. And not always painting stuff that we care so much about. I mean, I don't really care so much one way or the other about emojis or whatever. I have begun using them thanks to my niece, who set me up. I am now a emoji master. I have become an emoji master. All right. Okay, I put a little bit of white down. Now, the beauty of working on a small canvas is that you can kind of finish it a lot quicker than a large canvas, for the most part. Now, that's not always the case for various reasons, or for all types of reasons. But whereas a larger canvas is going to probably command more paint and time. It's not always the case, but it could be the case. Wow, I just Let off a nice stink bomb here. Good thing no one else is in the studio today. All right, there's some yellow ochre, which I had some more there, but we need some more there. Red, I put the red down. What is that? That's more yellow ochre. I don't need that. How about some phthalo green? Even though there's some there already, we're going to put some more. And let's see what else. A blue. We need some ultramarine blue here. There's some ultramarine blue. Alizarin crimson, please. There you go. Okay, so we got, oh, yellow. We need yellow. I'm kind of running low on yellow, but I think I got a tube somewhere, or I don't, but maybe I don't. I think I got a tube somewhere. We'll just have to recheck that somewhere down the line. I got this crappy yellow. This is a kind of, let's use the good yellow while we're at it. All right. People ask me all the time, George. No, people ask me ask me all the time what kind of paints do you like to use, and or they don't, but every once in a while people ask me. Okay, let's get to painting here. So I got kind of enough emojis for the most part lined up in terms of possibilities of what to put on there. So let's move on. Emoji time. So what kind of paint do I use? It's oil paint, but what kind? You know, who made it? What's the company? And I tend to buy primarily two paint manufacturers, and this was a pumpkin, as I recall. The one is Utrecht, which has been bought out by Dick Blick, but their paint is made originally there in Brooklyn, and so these are people over here. That's where I buy a lot of my paint, but also buy actually I buy most of my paint from a company up in Northern California called Triangle Coatings, which sounds crazy, but they make a product called Artist Oils, and that is, you get the most professional type of paint for your price, you know, for the best price. Now the thing about emojis is, as you can tell, they really can't tell what the hell's going on in emojis, you know, because again, you can't see them. So we're going to go with that idea, in the sense is that we really don't know what it's all about, and it's probably just as well. Starting to free ball it, starting to freehand what it's all about. What it's all about, guys. It's Monday, beginning of the week. Lots of stuff happens in this future week. A lot of bad stuff, a lot of good stuff. Let's keep it all on the up and up. Let's make it all good. Let's get on the goods. Get the goods going. So we're just now, see, at least how I'm feeling, I'm figuring this out now. I'm just making up my own damn emojis. Take that. Take that, my friends. and reading your comments. Have I ever tried huffing paint? Is that a branch of the Huffington Post? Give us a call, 818-528-4516. Oh man, that was good. That felt good. Monday, Monday, whoa, do. What a bunk day. What a bunk ass day. Monday, Monday, oh, don't, whatever. 'Cause it's Monday. Monday sucks. You like that? Huffing paint. That's the new art, the painting section. Okay. I'll write that down. Uh, 818-528-4516. 818-528-4516. I'm going to drink the rest of this water. And let's get back to it. Now it's interesting, this idea, we talk about this a lot of times. Like how do we come up with an idea, or how do we, get motivated to do something new or whatever? I gotta say, I don't always know how that all comes about, except for it just shows up basically out of the blue. And this was an idea that I just sort of came up with last night. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try painting that. Maybe even I say that a lot about a lot of stuff, though. I say that a lot about a lot of stuff. I was like, I'll give that a shot, and then I don't. Okay, I got to blow my nose. But anyway, so that's so you throw ideas around, toss them around. Don't have to act on them all, and we don't. I think that's a yellow ribbon. Tie a yellow ribbon. I just made it red. Okay, for Cancer. Around the old oak tree. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. 818-528-4516. You want to call the program, you can. We're here to take your questions about painting or exercising and all that jazz. Now we can keep messing with this, or we could just say, hey, this is it. We got the point across. Yeah, I never quite always, I don't always have that figured out, and I don't think you have to always have to figure it out. When do you want to finish, or do you have a system? Now, a lot of people have it figured out. A lot of people know what the system is in terms of when you want to finish a painting, finish an artwork, finish a masterpiece, finish your so-called masterpiece, finish your creation, whatever that is. Doesn't have to be painting. But we clearly can go a little further. I can see that I can go a little further. Plus, these little emojis become little paintings in themselves. Each emoji is a painting, little squiggle of something. Now, these are diamonds. They don't look like diamonds. That's all right. I don't even care what they are anymore, That's the kind of good thing about a small canvas. Now the problem now, or what I'd like to try, is to go larger and see if I can keep the same. I'm going to get bogged down with content, more than likely, but I still, in the back of my mind, I don't want that. I want it. I want this. I want this. But you can't have it. You can't have it. You can't handle it. Well, those are some red shoes. I remember those are some red shoes. Let's get the red shoes. Hearts. Nothing better than to get back onto the picture plane after or back to the easel after sort of a weekend of frustration of sorts. Though it wasn't that bad, but only because I think I've experienced rejection so much over the years that it isn't it ain't nothing new. So it's okay. You know, we know we'll find another way in terms of making a buck. Speaking of making a buck, guys, you can support this program by donating your hard-earned money over at patreon.com/letspainttv for as little as $1 a month. You can help us out, and in turn we'll put your name in the credits. But also you can buy paintings. That's also a wonderful way to support the program, and Mr. Let's Paint is buying paintings and t-shirts and stuff like that. And you can find out all that information at letspainttv.com. letspainttv.com. All right, we just got a few more minutes left here, guys. I'm just going to keep basically hacking away on this emoji painting. It's kind of exciting in a weird way. Not sure, you know, it could just be a momentary thing where I go ahead and I say, that's it, I won't do it. I mean, I did ships in a bottle, and I kind of gave up on that, though I still got that to keep going with it. However, I have, you know, it's sort of on the back burner. A lot of stuff in the back burner, and you know, you can't sometimes you can't make two tails out of it, or make hay out of it, or make any sense or sensimelia out of it, other than you just hang in there and go for it. Oh, I just realized I kind of have an emoji there on my show there of a little bit of myself, a little self-portrait emoji. So maybe I'll try to paint that, though it's just going to be a blob. But let's see if we can get that. I'll put myself over here. It might be hard to do, but I'll try. Yeah, forget it. On this size canvas, I'm going to just not worry about it so much. I think in a way we kind of got the concept. And again, for this size canvas, do we really want to go further with it? Let's keep it fresh. Let's let the paint be fresh, and let that be the story as much as anything else. But I do want actually now to try to make a larger one. And the only thing that's stopping me at the moment is stretching some canvas. And I got a canvas ready, but then I need gesso. Oh man, that's right, I need some gesso. So shoot, I might not be able to work on a really large one now, unless I just take over a canvas, sabotage a canvas, which maybe might be the best thing to do. We could do that. Might be a wonderful idea. But I gotta say, I really prefer to work on a fresh canvas, or one that's not been too screwed up with a bunch of thick goo, because I paint so thick that it tends to be a problem, I find. But sometimes it's also fine, and a lot of times it could be just great. Just override it. So it's half a dozen one way or the other. It really is an unknown. Maybe if I painted myself as a starving Ethiopian person, maybe people will donate more. What is the story with the burgers and the Batman taco? There is a story. In fact, I'm writing a book about that, the story of Batman Taco and burgers. That's funny you brought that up because I was just sort of thinking I was painting a little burger emoji right now. I think our minds were working in tandem there for a quick second. Or not. Speaking of, you mentioned the starving Ethiopian person. I was watching Anthony Bourdain going to Madagascar, which was as usual, more times than not, fascinating. Just because it's like a travel show, and then of course they eat food, which that part it's fine, but like the train trip and stuff was fascinating and all. There was one scene though that was pretty awful, and or it's a couple of scenes notable in terms of awful, and one was it showed them killing a cow in kind of a mob kind of celebratory way. It was very kind of somewhat cruel looking in sorts. And then another cruel thing that was the case was they were eating all this food, and they had all these kids starving for food on the outside edge, and apparently I guess there's a problem with eating or something. I don't know. Or, in terms of starvation there in Madagascar, or there's some sort of issues of being poor, because I saw plenty of it. Anyway, it was a weird moment where they were eating all this food and all these kids were off to the side just drooling. Kind of an awful experience, I would, and I think they made note of that for sure. They actually had a system of how to deal with how people eat over there, and what they do is apparently the men eat first. Believe it or not. And I guess this prevents riots, and kind of has some sort of, it controls the masses in a sense. So because you could imagine, so the men, they eat first, and then apparently I think then the women, and then the kids get the last. I don't know. Kind of a screwy system, but it seems to work. Well, I'm happy with my emoji painting. I'm gonna see if I can make a larger one, but I like this size too. It's a pleasantly good size. A lot of times your first try, I'm tempted to just move on. I'm kind of a hit and move on kind of guy, so I could just move on, but I think I'd like to try it again, but bigger. But again, I don't know if I want to really concentrate so much on the there's a tendency when you go bigger to get too much detail. Now I got this painting right here. It's kind of talking to me right now. Maybe I could put it on, do the emoji right on this guy. It's right here waiting to be painted over. We could do that. I was thinking even going even bigger though. All right. Guys, it's Let's Paint TV. Oh, we still got a couple more minutes left. Okay. Well, I'll just read the chats and check out my emails, and we'll go from there. Okay, not much going on. It's Monday. Low energy, low impact Monday. Monday. And hummingbird. Hummingbird time. No, don't come in the studio. No, get out of here. No, go. Oh, that's so cool though. But you can't come in. No. Don't come in here, buddy. Man, what are you doing? You want to talk to me? Yeah? Take it easy, buddy. Take it easy. I love you, man. I love you. Nothing. Hummingbirds and dolphins are about as cute as it can be, or as it can make you melt, make a grown man melt. Make a grown man cry. like a pizza pie. Anyway, 818-528-4516. Last minute of the program. I'm looking forward to saying goodbye so I can move on with my day, whatever that is. Basically posting on Facebook all day. I'm going to be posting on Facebook all day. So on Twitter and Facebook all day. So check me out. Let's Paint TV. That's my Twitter name. And I think that's how you get to me on Facebook. You just go to letspainttv.com. There's all the links right there. Thanks again. It is 12 noon here in Los Angeles. Bye-bye, everybody. Thanks for watching. I am the Emoji Master. There it is, the link again, patreon.com/letspainttv. Just $1, guys, just $1. You know you want to do it. As I mentioned, your name will be in credits, unless, of course, you don't want me to, because you are a silent donor, a silent angel with gobs of money. And you love to support the arts, you love to support creativity, and you love Let's Paint TV, and you don't necessarily want your name connected to it, just in case I go off the deep end or for other various reasons. But you want to help out in any form or fashion, but just request not putting my name or your name on the link there. That's fine on the credits. So here are the credits, and I'm going to say goodbye to you. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks again for your support. Whoops, I lost that footage. All right, there it is. Here you guys. This could be you. This could be you. Donate at letspainttv.com or go to patreon.com/letspainttv. Bye bye until tomorrow. It's Let's Paint TV.